Welcome to your number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub, the Creatia Conversation. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Mad Ritter, and I am here back with my co-host, the local swamp witch, Bridget. How you doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing good. Since we've been talking spooky shit in preparation for Halloween, started a 31 horror movies in 31 days like challenge thing to watch at least one horror movie a day for the month of October. Yesterday I watched Insidious the Red Door, yesterday was the Collector. Sunday was Insidious the Red Door. So I got to figure out what I'm going to watch today.
Are you watching like things you haven't seen yet, or just like rewatching?
I'm getting caught up. Like I'm making the things that I haven't seen yet a priority. Like I know The Boogeyman, which was a Stephen King thing that came out earlier this year, is supposed to drop on Hulu, I think, this weekend. So I want to catch that. I want to go see Saw in theater, stuff like that. So I hadn't gone out to see Insidious. So now that it was available for rent, I did that. Talk to Me is on the list too. So I'm prioritizing those things, but in between when I have that stuff available to watch, and my wife doesn't also want to watch with me, I'm watching one of the many films in my giant horror movie collection.
I gotcha. I haven't been watching anything scary, but I do want to watch some like animated scary stuff. Like Jordan Peele had that thing a couple of years ago. Was it last year or the year before? I don't remember, but it was like a claymation very Coraline-esque film. I don't remember the name of right now, but I've been watching like there it is. I've been watching Love is Blind.
Wendell and Wild?
No, Wendell and who?
I think he was asking if that was the name of the
Jordan Peele thing. Yeah. I think that is what it is. Sorry. Sometimes he says like actual like things of substance, and I'm like, who's what?
Wait, what?
And then sometimes it's like, oh, like I have a filter. I'm sorry, I have a filter, but you earned it, I think. But I've been watching Love is Blind, trash TV stuff. Trying to get. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say we do have animated scary stuff and trash TV stuff to talk about today. So
good. Yeah, I've been trying to catch up with the Kardashians. Like I said I wasn't gonna go back to that place, but I'm back at that place and it's fine.
My wife, as far as I know, has not. So
yeah, it's like I really just want like I don't want to watch all of it. It's sometimes I get like really bad secondhand embarrassment, so I have a hard time like I'll pause and then I'll just never come back, so but yeah.
So we had this thing where she would watch the Kardashians, which I didn't like. Hey, do you watch whatever you want to enjoy, what you want to enjoy, right?
Yeah.
So she'd watch that, but then she'd want to tell me about all the stuff going on.
Yeah.
And at that point, I can't help myself but talk shit and make fun of whatever's going on. And then she'd get really mad at me because then I'm making fun of something that. And it's like, that's fair. And I'm not giving you shit for watching it. Like, do your thing and watch your thing. But I am always going to be who I am. And I'm going to make fun of that shit. So if you're going to share it with me, just
you got to be ready to, yeah, for sure. Honestly, it's like watching a circus, basically. But, But yeah. Have you been playing any games or anything like that?
Mortal Kombat 1. Okay. I beat both the story mode, unlocked all of the character endings, and worked my way through the majority of the first season of Invasion. So I've pretty much worn the shit out of my PS5 in that game leading up to October. Because I knew like I've got so much free time, right? Like I wake up, I get ready, I spend some time with my daughter, and then I come and I do this show. And then I go to work, and then I get home. And then I have from like 11 to whenever I go to bed, 1:30, 2 o'clock, to do whatever I'm going to do, whether it's play video games or watch movies. And I knew that in October, my priority was going to be horror movies. So I was like on Mortal Kombat as much as possible leading up to October 1st so that I could do that.
Right. That's fair. I got you.
I did put a hole in that Mortal Kombat condom. I really did.
That's fair.
So yeah, that's really all I've been doing and playing. I started watching some old school WCW for the Patreon show that Travis and I do. So that was last night as well, because I got to watch The Collector early yesterday. And then Thursdays and Fridays will be nice because like I'm not doing this in the morning, so like I can watch stuff in the morning too, or play stuff in the morning. So
yeah. I feel that.
But I want to thank Taekwon and everyone else that's tuning in for checking us out, whether you're watching us over at twitch.tv/Creatia World, where if you have Amazon Prime, you have Prime Gaming. Prime Gaming gets you a bunch of cool shit for your games like Diablo, which I was very heavy into, and Pokemon Go, and all sorts of different games and stuff. But it also gets you a free subscription to Twitch that you can give to your favorite creators once a month. Now, I personally think that we should be your favorite creators, but if we're not your favorite creators, you should still show some support because you're already paying for Amazon Prime, so this costs you absolutely nothing extra. It's just sitting there, and it helps support those creators and what they're doing. So please take the time. You have to do it on your computer, which sucks. You can't do it from your phone. I watch most of my shit on Twitch on my phone, so you actually have to go to your desktop to do it. But once you do it, they've got it for the month. You've only got to do it once a month. It's not that big of a hassle, and we would all really appreciate it. You could also be checking us out at youtube.com/Creatia World, where it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment, and that helps the algorithm and helps us find new listeners, which I've said before, when it comes to podcasting, I'm a giant man whore, I need you to share me around with as many people as possible.
Yes.
So please, Creatia World as a whole is a giant, wants to be shared. We're not monogamous here. We don't want just one listener. We want as many listeners as possible to experience this. So please share us around. Let other people enjoy us. Don't be selfish. We also have a notification bell up there. Call it the bean. Flick that bean. Get notified every time we go live, whether it is Monday through Friday for the Creatia Conversation, which you're watching now. Saturdays for Smacking Raw. Every other Sunday for Getting Off, or any other content we might drop, like Creators in Creatia, which I know you were on with Travis when he did those. When we first got introduced to you here, and now you were just a mainstay every week with us, and we're so lucky for it.
It seems that way. Oh, thank you.
Any content that we may drop, you'll get notified when it goes live, whether it's a live content or pre-recorded. You'll be able to know as soon as it drops, so you can go check that out. You guys, for now, as we're figuring out the new rules and terms and services and things that they may or may not be okay with, can still watch us at my favorite place for you to watch us, which is pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. There, you guys can like videos, you guys can subscribe. We have some Pornhub exclusive watch alongs that you can't see anywhere else due to the content. Also, because of me, that was more me. So that's a thing. But go check us out there while you can. Should that become an issue as Travis works through things, we will let you know and see if we land somewhere else. Maybe we'll just be the number one podcast in porn, period. That's my goal.
I think it's a solid goal.
It is. But with all that said, it is newsy time. Oh boy, what's Taekwon got for me? Thank you. Muriel, you don't.
We're not even at the top 100 of his.
Ouch.
He's here literally every day, though.
Listen, I've been trying to talk to Travis to put it on X Video, X Hamster, something like that. So we do have a watch along that Pornhub wouldn't let us put up that we got to get somewhere else. So we're working on it. But it hurts to know that I'm just Will's backup, and he's not even really part of the channel. So
damn.
It is what it is. Trash TV or horror cartoons?
Ooh, trash TV.
All right. So this is coming from Entertainment Weekly's Joey Nolfi. Naked Attraction praises empowering nudity amid backlash. We've all got different genitals. Okay. So the British show's EP doubled down on the show's format and said he eventually wants to film Naked Attraction Wedding, where everyone is naked.
Wow.
The mind behind the controversial nude dating show, Naked Attraction, is letting his opinion hang out while addressing backlash to the Max series. So this is now available on Max. You can go watch it in the US. Following the long-running British program's September streaming debut in the United States, executive producer Daryl Olson responded to American audiences' harsh criticism over a perceived lack of body diversity among contestants. What's happening in the States right now is like how the UK reacted 7 years ago or so. You have, I can't believe this is on the screen, shock and outrage mixed with this is quite amazing. Olsen told the Hollywood Reporter of the show's format, which sees a picker choosing a potential date based solely on seeing the other subject's naked bodies. So I've actually seen this on before it released on Max on some of the websites that you can find our content. So essentially what they do is they have like 4 or 5 contestants behind screens, and there's one person who is looking, asking questions, and then they'll like raise up the screen a little bit, and then he'll eliminate somebody, and then they'll raise it up more, and then they just keep going. The last thing you see is their face, so you start seeing more and more of their body as you start eliminating and picking people and stuff like that. So it is 100% trash TV based on physical attraction and nothing more.
Wow, that sounds scary. And like,
right, like
really just like vulnerable, I guess. Have you seen it at all?
I've seen episodes. Like I said,
Okay.
not on Max. I might go check out Max and see what Max is doing, but I've seen them on like Pornhub and stuff like that because nudity, and you know, apparently they're way more okay with that over in Britain than they are here.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, the stories get better and we push more boundaries in the later seasons, is what he said. Following 2016's jump stateside on September 20th, the series became a hot talking point everywhere, from social media to morning TV shows like The View and Live with Kelly and Mark, with some claiming that the show perpetuated shallow mindsets and enforced stereotypes over the desirability of certain body types. And sometimes, there's a picture here. It's censored, but it's 6 guys in cubes with stars over their genitals, and one woman will sit there and just slowly, and then they'll do the same thing. 6 women, one guy will stand there. Sometimes it's LGBTQ couples.
Yeah.
So it'll be a woman picking women, all sorts of different things. And yeah, it's 100% based on like, oh, well, I see he has tattoos and I like tattoos, and I've gotten up to the crotch and this guy doesn't have tattoos yet. Maybe he doesn't have any. And then you eliminate him and find out he does, like shit like that. So
that's interesting.
But yeah, apparently there's like, I get it, right?
Yeah,
I get you don't want to, especially with body positivity and everything, you don't want to, what's he got going on? That is you did, and I did. That is correct. That is where I draw the line. Family is known for picking, so I can relate to the show. Oh boy. So
interesting, though. That's like a really interesting concept. I can understand like the body positivity thing. Even like watching Love is Blind, like, you know, they have these couples go on these blind dates where they don't even see each other until they propose. But I find that when I watch these shows, everybody is like a 10 or above, you know, like it's like these are just like not normal looking people. And it does get old, I think, sometimes, just to see the same type of body, I guess.
Yeah, me and my wife watch Temptation Island. So it's all of these, like there's never a guy that looks like me on Temptation Island, whether it's you know, one of the couples or one of the singles. You know, they always refer to them as sexy singles, and it's like, am I not? I mean, I'm not single, but am I not sexy because I don't look like these people? Like the fuck?
Yeah.
What's that about? But I mean, it's trash TV. It's entertainment. It's there for entertainment value. That's why you're watching it. That's why they pick these people. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna go check out Max and see what Max has, and kind of go from there. But because I've seen clips, I've never seen like a full episode.
Yeah, so, I'm interested. I will probably end up taking a look as well, because I mean, it sounds interesting.
I'm assuming it's Max, so I'm assuming it's not censored, which is what really has me curious. Is like, is this censored or not?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I could pay for 10 shots of Henny. That's nothing. So
is
I
that
got
it?
you.
Just Henny?
That's it. All right. You're an animator. You work on animation and things like that. So Crunchyroll lists a variety of horror-themed anime for free streaming in October. This is coming from MovieWeb's Caroline Miller. So anime fans can enjoy a variety of spooky Halloween-themed titles for free on Crunchyroll in October, including both classics and newer titles. The celebration includes such titles as Blue Exorcist, Corpse Princess Shikabane Hime, Hellsing Ultimate, Is This a Zombie, The Vampire Dies in No Time, Tokyo Ghoul, and more. The content is accessible for free users, but there will be ads similar to the other free streaming platforms. So as October makes its grand entrance, fans of all things scary are looking to new entertainment to pass the time. Some look for classics, some look for more recent titles, but what about fans of anime? If you happen to be among that group, then Crunchyroll has a special treat in mind. For the month of October, the anime streaming service will be putting up a number of spooky Halloween-themed titles for free. The content is available to anyone who signs up for a free user account with Crunchyroll, and there are only two catches to be wary of. The first is that the content will only be free with ads. However, this is a common occurrence with other free streaming platforms like Tubi and Pluto TV. The second catch is that some of these titles may vary depending on your region. So if you're outside of the United States, there's a chance something won't be available to you. Currently, there are no details on the specific limitations, so it's a matter of trial and error. Now, without further ado, here is the list. So we've got Blood Blockade Battlefront, Blue Exorcist, Corpse Princess, Dead Man Wonderland, Ghost Hunt, Hell's Paradise, Hellsing Ultimate, Higurashi When They Cry, How to Keep a Mummy, Is This a Zombie, Junji Ito Collection.
Very good.
Kimono Jihen. Kimono Jihen. Listen, there's a lot of Japanese wrestling, and I'm with pronouncing some of this stuff. So
yeah, you're doing your best.
Miruku-chan, The Case Study of Vanitas, The Vampire Dies in No Time, Toilet Bound, Hanako-kun, Tokyo Ghoul, Trinity Blood, and Zombieland Saga.
Interesting. I don't know if Trinity Blood is... Oh, yeah, I would say that one's scary. I don't know if Blue Exorcist is considered scary. I don't want to dive into that. This feels like a trap, so I'm not going to, But Junji Ito's collection is also really good. Very, very, very spooky, very scary. I don't know if you've seen his stuff, which is so funny because he's like such a soft, like friendly looking person. If you see the artist in person, you're like, oh, this man surely draws cute stuff every day. But actually, it's just like horrifying, scary, dark shit. But it's really, really, really scary. So
really,
yeah. I think you'd like his stuff for sure.
I definitely might have to check that out. I've been working my way more into anime. My only real exposure to anime would have been Dragon Ball Z, GT, stuff like that. And then with Hulu, I started looking at like One Punch Man. I went and rewatched Ronin Warriors, which I remember watching as a kid, stuff like that. So I've been slowly working my way in. And, like I said, I'm constantly looking for new stuff that I haven't watched on top of all the shit that I own and have. Hi, Tommy. How are you? There will be no rack on this show. So before you ask, sorry to disappoint you, that doesn't happen here. That's a Smack and a Raw getting off exclusive.
Okay.
It's a character. It's a thing.
Okay.
You might, maybe one day you'll meet it.
Okay, fair.
But okay. Yeah. Okay. As long as we're on the same page. I showed, so my anniversary was this weekend. It was Sunday, my 6-year anniversary. We celebrated Saturday. And after everything was done, we finished the night up and I came on the show, did Smacking It Raw. I didn't think I was going to make it, but the wife was ready to go to bed. So I had free time and I'm like, all right, I got nothing else going on. I hopped on and they all begged for me to do this character in the chat overwhelmingly. So Just wanted to make sure that when they showed up, they didn't expect me to do it every time they asked.
Right. That's like a privilege, not a right.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, exactly.
I gotcha.
So, but I've been wanting to get into more anime, and with October being this and me looking for shit, like this might be the perfect thing to start checking out some things I haven't seen.
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy to make a very user-friendly list of things that I think you would like. So
yeah, that'd be great. Let's talk Final Fantasy. Where is it? Where'd it go?
Final Fantasy. Latest Final Fantasy 7.
Latest Final Fantasy 7 remake rumors are bad news for Switch and Xbox One owners. This is literally the only reason I bought a PS5.
Really?
So I love Final Fantasy. Travis tried to introduce me to 7, but my first real introduction was Final Fantasy 10. It is my favorite game of all time. I have owned it on every console that I've owned except for the PS5, because I had it on the Switch, I had it on the PS4, I had it on the PS3, I had it on the Xbox 360, I had it on the Xbox One.
Wow.
So I've owned it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you would like Parasite. I will. That's like one of those comments. I'm not filtering that one. That is true. You would like that one.
He says the anime thing isn't even a joke. I enjoy animation and currently take animation courses. I'm not a complete asshole 99% at the most. So
I would agree with that. Maybe like 99.7. But Parasite is good. Good for you, Taekwon, for taking animation courses. I would say, like, if you had any questions, you could ask, but I don't trust you. So
maybe any serious inquiries you can put in the chat.
Yeah. Final Fantasy. Do you like Kingdom Hearts at all? Is that like
I do. I really do like Kingdom Hearts. Okay. But Final Fantasy 7 Remake was only available on the PlayStation. It wasn't available on the Xbox. So I got that on my PS4, and I had a feeling that Final Fantasy 7, the second part of the remake, was going to be the same thing. So the entire reason I bought my PS5 was in case they did exactly what we're going to talk about here, which is since its launch in 2020, Final Fantasy 7 Remake has stuck with PlayStation as a console exclusive. However, with it finally coming to PC in late 2021, many assumed that it was only a matter of time before Xbox Series XS fans would also get access to the Final Fantasy 7 Remake. That hasn't been the case yet, but with rumors currently swirling about a potential Nintendo Switch 2 being released next year, some of the larger community is now trying to will a Final Fantasy 7 Remake release for both the Series X and Switch 2. Unfortunately for fans hoping to see that happen, at least one insider is saying that it's not in the current plans. This rumor comes from a notable insider, Nate Drake. As with any rumor or leak, you will want to take this with a healthy dose of skepticism. That said, Nate Drake does have a decent track record of this kind of thing, and Square Enix is keeping Final Fantasy VII Remake sequel, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, exclusive to PlayStation. So it definitely wouldn't be a surprise to never see Final Fantasy Remake come to Xbox or Nintendo consoles. Now, my thought is they have kept the remake PlayStation exclusive to this point. Yeah. Once Rebirth drops, I could see them maybe making the remake available and keeping Rebirth there, as they kind of go. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Because there are a lot of Final Fantasy titles that are not available on the Xbox, surprisingly. There is a catalog of stuff that they do have, and I've checked it out, and I've downloaded most of it and played it. I played all three parts of Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 10, 7 Remake. I played a bunch of them, and I really enjoyed them. Did you play
the latest, the 16?
I have not, because Diablo and other things, and I was like, if I get into this, I'm going to get lost in it. I also still want to beat Final Fantasy 7 Remake on the PS5, the PS5 version, before the new one comes out. So,
okay.
Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 6 over everything.
I've only ever played 16. Travis did drag me into that, and I played.
And how'd you like it?
I liked it. I haven't finished it, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty. It was cool. The character design is meh, but like, it definitely felt like I was playing something substantial, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's
see.
Something just started playing in my headphones, and I don't know what it was.
Oh.
Okay. So AMC's Fear Fest started, and Katie and I talked about what was happening this week in Fear Fest yesterday. We gave the whole rundown. So if you guys want to know what you can check out for AMC Fear Fest, go check out yesterday's episode with me and Katie. We've got the rundown, and I was going to keep it up so that next week I could talk about, as the weeks go. I was just going to leave it in my browser, but it just started playing audio on me and fucked me all up, so I had to close it. So I'll have to remember to find that again later.
I will try to remind you.
Final Fantasy X, story-wise, first off, it is one of the most beautiful games that ever came out on the PlayStation for the cutscenes. The cutscenes were absolutely gorgeous, and I fucking love them.
Yeah,
the remastered version is great, but the story is, like I said, I've played it repeatedly, and it's one of the few games that I've played that many times, and just every time sucks me, and it's a fucking amazing story. I love Final Fantasy X so much.
Aww.
Let's talk Spider-Man.
Spidey. That's what my son's gonna be for Halloween.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got him. Hopefully he doesn't grow. Like, because I did buy him like a costume, and it's funny because I wanted him to be the Miles Morales Spider-Man, obviously, for obvious reasons. But when I took him to Walmart or whatever, he was like, Spider-Man, and he knows Spider-Man, the red, blue, he knows that one. Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, you can just be Spider-Man, and I will figure something out for me for that.
Does he watch Spidey and His Amazing Friends?
He will watch it for a little bit, but it doesn't captivate him the way like Miss Rachel or anything with music. He's like, oh, why are they talking? I want to sing and dance. So but yeah,
because Zoe's the same way. Like, I thought she'd be into Ghost Spider on Spidey and His Amazing Friends, and she very much just likes regular Spider-Man, like Peter.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, okay, all right, whatever you're into. Like, but
yeah,
I think I told you we're going as Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope.
So cute.
And then we got her wig for her Wednesday Adam photo shoot. So
awesome.
We're going to do something with that and use that for her Vanellope costume as well. But I got all the stuff, so we're ready to go.
Hell yeah.
But all right. Speaking of PlayStation 5 and things that are PlayStation 5 exclusive, this is coming from comicbook.com's Logan Moore. New Marvel Spider-Man 2 PS5 console bundle announced. Sony's releasing another Spider-Man 2 PS5 console later this month. Prior to the release of Marvel Spider-Man 2 later this month, which I feel like is the biggest game that Sony has been pushing forever, and I know everyone's excited about it. Sony's announced a new PS5 console bundle that will include the highly anticipated sequel. In early September, Sony released a new special edition PS5 that didn't only include a digital code for Marvel Spider-Man 2, but also featured a unique DualSense controller and console faceplates associated with Spider-Man. Now, another such console bundle has been unveiled, although it doesn't have the same unique Spidey-related accessories. Shown off on social media today, Sony revealed that it will be releasing a standard edition PS5 console with Marvel Spider-Man 2 to coincide with the game's release on October 20th. Previously, Sony has released other bundles like this for games such as God of War Ragnarok, which is the bundle that I got, Horizon Forbidden West, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Sony didn't mention a price for the Spider-Man bundle, but assuming that it is the same as the other bundles that have been released in the past, it should retail at about $559.99. So this is going to be your standard edition disc drive PS5 with the controller and a copy of Spider-Man 2 included as well. So not the cool shit, not the faceplates and all the.
So it's just the game and a PlayStation.
Yes, it's just a regular PlayStation with the game.
Why though?
Well, they already released the one earlier that was all of that. Yeah. So this is just like if people want Spider-Man 2 and they haven't bought a PlayStation, here's some more incentive to go out and get it. Like you can get it all in one. And it's literally the price of the PlayStation plus the price of the game. Like it's just together instead of buying them separate.
I see.
Maybe you save a little on tax that way by not buying two separate items, getting taxed separately. I don't know.
Whatever.
But I'm sure they're going to sell a shit ton more consoles. And on October 16th, we'll be sharing. So they're going to review it. It's slated to release October 20th. So Spider-Man 2 available October 20th. Like I said, by comparison, this package retails for $59.99, but also includes the Spider-Man 2 console covers and DualSense, which retailed at $64.99 and $79.99 on their own, respectively. So when you got the other package, you spent $600, but you got the console covers, which were $65, and the special edition DualSense controller, which was $80. But all that was limited as well.
Right.
But yeah, no, Spider-Man 2 is big news. And like I said, if you haven't gone out and got one, if you've been waiting or whatever is going on, here's your chance to get that. If you're really excited about Spider-Man, grab it. We're 17 days away from being able to play it. And I know Mara is very excited, and Travis, and it's going to be a thing. So
lots of people. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of it being a thing and going and checking it out, ladies and gentlemen, we have a thing that you should go check out. And that thing is patreon.com/creationworld. Patreon.com/creationworld is your best way to show us support. The money goes directly to us. And we give you content back for it. It's not just, you're throwing us money, you're not getting anything for it. If you choose our lowest tier, which is a $1 tier, you get 2 shows exclusive to Patreon. You get Return to Wrestling with Travis and I, where we cover old WCW. We started in 1995. We've worked our way through 1998. Like I said, I'm already working on the next batch of stuff I need to watch, so we can get you your episode this month, which will be uncensored 1998. Right now, Super Brawl 1998 is out and available, and it's the entire back catalog. It's everything Travis and I have recorded for the show. You get for that $1 plus that new episode every month. You also, for that same $1, not a different $1, not nothing extra, $1, 2 shows. You get Multiverse with Travis and Mara. Their latest episode, which was Batman's Long Halloween, is available now. I don't know what their next episode is yet, but I'm sure Mara will talk about it very soon on Thursday or Friday, so you will know what is coming. And when that drops, you'll get that as well. We also have a tier just above that, but I'm not going to tell you what that tier is. I want you to go click the link. I want you to go look to see what we're offering. If I tell you everything, then there's no incentive to go check out the Patreon because you already know. So go look, see what we're offering you. But one of those tiers offers you all of our shows ad-free. No commercial breaks, none of that. You just us straight through. If that's what you're looking for, because I know people can't stand ads. However, we have some great deals for you. We have some awesome sponsors. Travis worked really hard on a video for you to let you guys know about all the discounts and all the cool shit you can get using promo codes and using our links. So if you're interested in any of the stuff that we're about to talk about, whether it's energy drinks, accessories for your furry friend at home, because you can get cat stuff at dog.com. It's not all just dog stuff. Or, something to spice up the night in your bedroom. We have a little bit of something for everybody. We're going to check that out as soon as I get rid of this.
Spice things up in the bedroom. Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creatiaworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creatiaworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creatiaworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creatiaworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creatiaworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
Listen, Taekwon, I prefer dry food to wet food.
What?
You read the comments. No. Yeah. I understand that that's plentiful in Florida, so you can pass. Also, you being in Florida makes so much sense. And there are so many more mass shootings you could have chosen. That one, like, nobody even talks about that anymore. Like, we've had so many since then. You got to update your references. You can do better than that. Also, yeah, Miles Morales, probably not the police's favorite Spider-Man. I will agree with that one.
Oh my God.
Probably not. Let's talk Disney, since Taekwon's got us in a happy, loving mood for things like Disney. This comes from MovieWeb's Ali Vale.
My employer, technically.
Yes. Disney's Wish trailer shatters Frozen 2's decade-long viewership record. The phenomenal Wish trailer tops Disney's viewership record for the last decade. Disney's latest cinematic offering, Wish, has garnered an immense excitement, breaking viewership records with a staggering 66.5 million views on various platforms. Wish intertwines animation and a compelling narrative following the audacious 17-year-old Asha and her celestial companion Star on a thrilling quest against the formidable King Magnifico. Wish's blend of traditional and cutting-edge animation and techniques reflects Disney's commitment to pioneering creativity and expression, solidifying its position as a beacon of imagination and innovation in the industry. What?
I'm like, okay. Like, they're not that amazing. They just put it. Okay. It does look really cool. I'm proud of Disney for changing the look Will we see it again? I don't know. Um, you know, they had a short, something like a Paper Man or something like that, and it was really cool. Or I guess that would be considered Pixar, but and it had this very cool like experimental feel to it, and I'm happy to see them, trying something different with the texture and the feel of the film. And it does look like a good film. I'm excited to see it.
It's also crazy that Frozen 2 had a chokehold on those views until this show came out for a decade.
Literally.
So, yeah.
I thought that I would argue Wreck-It Ralph is better than Frozen.
I would 100% agree.
Like like my husband always is like, Frozen is great. I'm like, it's not. It's not a good movie. It's a cool movie for kids. It's not for me. I acknowledge that, but like the story is flawed.
And it's actually one of my favorite things about my daughter is like I would have expected her to be, and she does have like an Elsa doll and she has watched Frozen, but like given the choice, I'm like, you want to watch a movie? It's always Wreck-It Ralph or other. She doesn't say Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. It's other Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
So it's either Wreck-It Ralph or other Wreck-It Ralph. Those are her two favorite movies. She loves Vanellope. She loves the stories. She's all excited to do the Halloween thing this year. So I'm lucky because even though she's wearing the shit out of that movie, it's still enjoyable and it's got a bunch of fun shit in it.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Can you wake up? Sorry, my dog is snoring so loud. I forgot what I was gonna say. I really do like Wreck-It Ralph though. I haven't got to the point yet where my son has just like wanted to watch the same thing over and over by request. I'm kind of looking forward to it, but I feel like that will just bite me in the butt later.
Oh, it will, 100%. Because my mom tells me all the time about how I used to wear out like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the live action when I was a kid, and I watched it on repeat, or Ghostbusters. And I'm like, yeah, but those movies are so good, like in my head, right? And then I'm like, when my daughter does it, I'm not going to have that problem. And then literally every day, twice a day, Wreck-It Ralph for a while. It's just like, all right, yes, okay. Can we do something else, please? Anything else?
For me, it was Tarzan. There was a lot of Tarzan and a lot of Little Mermaid. Yeah, a lot of that.
Well, thank God you're here now, Will, because Taekwon's been missing you. The animation looks like they want to do a 2D, 3D blend, but they only kind of committing to it like how my dad only kind of committed to my mom. It still looks good, though.
Yeah, like it just looks like they've just... I don't know if it would be considered cutting edge, because it looks... Not to say that this is what it is, but it just kind of looks like they slapped the filter on it. It's still 3D. I don't think they did a lot of like... From what I can tell, at least, it doesn't look like they did a lot of actual 2D animation in addition to it. It's either like a filter or like a plug-in to kind of make it look the way it looks. They may have pioneered the look and the technology behind making that filter, but we'll see. I'm sure it'll do well, though. It looks like it's going to be good.
Oh, that'll be fun. Listen, I purposely knew that I was working with you today, and I made the majority of our news about animation. We got one more animation, then we'll watch a couple trailers.
Okay.
This comes from comicbook.com's Nick Valdez. Digimon Adventure 2 movie US release date surfaces. Digimon Adventure 2, the beginning, could have an earlier release date than expected. Digimon Adventure 2 is coming back with a brand new movie revisiting the second generation of the Digidestined as adults. And it seems like the United States release date for the movie has surfaced online as spotted by fans. Digimon Adventure celebrated its 20th anniversary a few years ago by bringing back the original Digidestined cast for one final feature film adventure, Digimon Adventure Last Evolution Kizuna. This film saw each of them in their respective 20s and even saw the second generation of children from Digimon Adventure 02 as well. Now, these second generation chosen children are getting a feature film effort of their own. Digimon Adventure 2, the beginning, takes place a couple of years after the events of Last Evolution Kizuna, and the second wave of Digidestined are taking the center stage in the big fight this time around. Hitting theaters in Japan later this month, it had yet revealed any international release plans as of the time of this writing, but according to Fathom Events listing spotted by With the Will on social media, the movie could be hitting theaters in the United States for one night event on November 8th.
So Digimon definitely had a chokehold on me, and also in my as a child and as an adult. I went through another phase, and we watched some of the latest animation with the older kids, and man, I feel bad for Digimon sometimes because I feel like they didn't get what they deserved. For it was just Digimon or Pokemon, the way it's Pepsi or Coke, and it's why can't we just have both?
I was going to ask you that
Digimon.
because I've also felt that way. Is some people were either Digimon or Pokemon. I know there are people that fall in between. You have that with everything. Same thing with Pepsi and Coke, or with wrestling. They're companies WCW, WWE, or AEW, depending on the decade you're living in. Or now it'd be WWE and AEW, where there are people that enjoy both. There are people that are very much brand loyal. You have your diehard Digimon, so much better than Pokemon. You have your diehard Pokemon. I have always leaned towards Pokemon, just because the evolution process in Pokemon made so much more sense to me than Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon was kind of I remember being wait, they turned back, and they go back to their little baby forms, and Digimon is kind of a steroid, and then they just come back to being soft and cute. But I do really like Digimon. I think I appreciate it more as an adult than I did as a kid. So,
I should probably go back and check it out because I remember watching it as a kid, and I thought it was cool because it was okay, this is Pokemon, but then they also strapped guns and shit on these Pokemon.
Literally, and they turned into women and got less clothes on them, and they got wings and wheels and all this crazy shit. I really did. I think Digimon is maybe for an audience if Pokemon would be for a 6-year-old, then I feel like Digimon is probably not gonna hit anybody that's below the age of 10. It's very it's silly and cute, but there's some aspects of it that you have to really be able to wrap your head around. And I always liked how much more digital, they're on the internet, it's cool.
But that's also kind of where it lost me, was these monsters are turning into people, and that's, I think as a child, that evolution process didn't make sense to me, and I think that's kind of why I never really bought into it the same way. But as an adult and viewing things differently, and like I said, there were a lot of really cool aspects about it and stuff that I really liked about it. So I think I need to give Digimon a second look, with an older mindset.
It's if I were going to draw fan art, I'm more likely to draw fan art of Digimon than I am actually to draw Pokemon, because they're all just animals, kind of. And Digimon kind of turned into if it exists,
Yep, we know that.
Yeah. But yeah, I love Digimon.
All right. So I have a trailer for Leave the World Behind, which is coming from Netflix. The Fall of the House of Usher, also on Netflix, and a horror movie called Founders Day. Which one would you like to watch?
The first one.
All right, Leave the World Behind.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I do this first because I don't want it to go full screen and cut us off.
So sorry to bother you. You must be Amanda.
Oh, I don't like it. I already don't like it.
There are patterns that govern the world that can help you see the future. And I knew something was coming.
Oh no, I don't like it. Me.
We are seeing ongoing cyber attacks across the country.
The truth is much scarier.
Digimon are real.
What is the truth?
Yeah. Nah, fam. See, this is why I can't watch scary movies.
Aren't you the one who always said, if you're not paranoid by now, it's too late?
Haven't you been picking up on what's going on out there? We've all been deserted. There is no going back to normal.
So I'm
really
not
good though.
It looks really good. I'm not 100% sure what is going on, but that's
No.
I guess part of the intrigue is now I've got to go watch. I'm assuming aliens.
Something bad.
Yeah.
Something bad. It looks like it's something that's like, for me, it's like if it's too relatable or like too close, I'm like, I don't want to watch it. Like that one movie, Don't Look Up. I don't know if would you consider that a horror movie though?
Sci-fi and horror are very closely intertwined.
Yeah.
So it all depends on your viewpoint.
Yeah.
Because like some people ask, is Alien a horror movie? Is it an action movie? It's definitely sci-fi. It depends on where you just kind of where you feel it fits.
Yeah. For me, it was a horror movie.
So.
I think it was like that. Those types of movies, or like Arrival. Is that the one with Amy Adams?
I think so.
It made me realize, like, oh, I think it's like megalophobia. When like big shit freaks me out. So like if it's big and I'm small, it's scary. So yeah.
Be prepared for anything Taekwon might say after that.
Oh no. I always walk into this.
You did.
You could even ask Travis.
Yep, there it is. It's right there. I knew that was coming. I saw that a mile away. All right. Let's check out The Fall of the House Usher.
Oh.
That already looks creepy as shit.
You understand who we are in the world. We're like royalty. People envy that. They want to tear it down. They want to tear us down.
The Usher family is unstoppable. Hedonism, privilege, few rules, fewer consequences.
I require a lot of my assistance.
I don't give a shit about the world. I would like to be successful.
If you don't want to be consistently cruel, then you have to be sufficiently brutal.
You wonder why people hate us. This is why.
We're so fucked.
Things are escalating.
If we don't stop her, you won't have a family left.
I'm afraid you're ringside for my reckoning.
The House of Usher, whose time has come.
Listen, I'm a simple person. All they had to show me was Carla Gugino, and I would have watched it. So, that's all I needed. But that looks interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Hi, Allison. Yes, our friends over at Botch Bots and Chair Shots have created their own emojis, and they're peanuts dinosaurs or Dickosaurus Rex.
I would love to do that for you guys soon. It's on my list.
That would be awesome. Listen, I'm going to have a talk with Travis about getting you access to the Google Docs so that I don't personally have to remember to send you stuff when I know we're doing a show together, stuff like that. We're gonna have a talk because I was thinking about that last night, and I was like, "You're on every week. It's so much easier if you just had access to that shit."
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But all right, last one. Founders Day is going to be scary. Now, I got a little article here. So, Founders Day at Toronto After Dark Film Festival teaser clip previews Tricentennial slasher movie. This comes from Bloody Disgusting's John Squires, who I actually really like. A lot of the Bloody Disgusting articles that I grab are written by him, and I also follow him on Twitter. The upcoming slasher movie Founders Day will have its Canadian premiere at the Toronto After Dark Film Festival this month, October 18th through the 22nd, and we've got a sneak peek for you today. Founders Day recently played at both Fright Fest and Popcorn Frights, and you can preview the arrival of the film Slasher Maniac with an exclusive first look teaser clip below. Let's do that.
Cool.
There it is.
Iron bars will bend and break, my fair lady. What a puzzle box is this?
Okay, nobody eats lollipops anymore.
Always the mark of
No.
a madman.
Excuse me, officers.
I should probably.
I got it. Mr. and Mrs. Faulkner. Just have you found her yet? Currents were crazy last night. They're checking a little further downstate. Further downstate? What if she's alive? There's always hope.
In this message, what the hell is that?
What the hell is
Whoever
that?
it is just getting showy. But that's how these guys start to trip up.
Don't worry.
We should go.
She might be dead, but we'll catch
The
him.
moment I learn anything.
Don't worry, we got it.
Mr. Faulkner, could I get a statement?
No.
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I mean, if he's running.
How are you? Doing very well, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
I would just like to get your.
so Will loves lollipops as well.
Oh.
I gotta be honest with you. That not my favorite teaser that I've seen. I feel like we could have picked something a little more
Like
to grab us.
Yeah. It was some information and a scream, but not enough information either. It was just like a scene and a scream.
Yeah. I need my attorney before making any statements. See that 100%. 100%. And
I
also
like
like
where do you buy them? I don't eat candy, so
I mean, you can get them at the store. Like you can get a bag of like blow pops or Tootsie Pops at the store still, or like Walgreens and stuff. I know my daughter gets a sucker every time there's a gas station that we go to. That the attendant has suckers for kids, and then also my favorite pizza place. They have a bowl of suckers that the kids can take on the way out. So
I see. My son has only gotten a sucker after a haircut, so that's the only place. Like I constantly am like, wow, they really just still have candy aisles, and people are buying like all year round, not outside of October. People are buying bags of candy.
mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Well, I think that's it for us today.
Yeah.
Please tell everyone what you have going on, where they can find you, where they can follow you. I know now that the writers' strike is over, hopefully things start getting back to normal.
I hope so. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Hexdrawz. It's HEXDRAWZ. Currently working on the last season of Archer. Please go watch it and tell us that you love it. Doesn't matter though, because it is ending. And yeah, hopefully with the writer's strike ending, more jobs will populate, but it's a desert right now. So we'll see what happens.
All right. And you guys can follow everything Creatia World at It's Creatia World, ITSCREATIA World on Instagram, TikTok, and X. You guys can follow me on X at Matt Ritter or at Getting Off. Matt Ritter at MATTRIDDER is for your wrestling content, and at Getting Off is for your horror movie content. You guys can also follow me on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok at Smacking It Raw. I actually just started doing a thing where I'm going to go through a bunch of stuff, but I'm posting wrestlers and what I think their Pokemon teams would be. I might also do little combat characters.
So cool. Please, I want to see that. And maybe I will draw it, add it to my list.
I will. I'll shoot you something. Me and my co-host Vince on his podcast did a thing where we like created our own Pokemon region and made all the gym leaders wrestlers and kind of gave them teams and stuff like that.
Cute.
So I started posting some of those on TikTok where I popped up a wrestler and what I think their Pokemon teams would be and stuff like that. So I'm doing one a day. So if you go check that out, that is there available at Smacking It Raw on TikTok. Other than that, I want to thank everyone for joining us today in the comments. Taekwon, I love you. You're always a blast. Even though you
Yes.
sexually harass me constantly. It's
Every
okay.
day.
And I want to thank you, Bridget, for joining me today as my co-host. It's always
Of
fun
course.
having you on.
Mhm.
So for the local Swamp Witch, I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, and this has been your number one news source for all that nerdish on Pornhub.